What up, anime fans? I'm back with another video reviewing episode 4 of Pokemon Horizons. Great episode. I'm loving this series so far. New characters. No, not really any mention of anything previously. Wait. Sorry if you barely see my face. It's sunny outside today. It's Saturday, you know. It's 11:44. I'm up early, doing an early review. But I have nothing to do all day after I've done this. I will watch One Punch Man, but I don't have that many episodes left to watch of the season. Oh yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do after I watch One Punch Man, because it's gonna take more time just to Actually, I'll do manga reviews till later tonight. Where the next 2 episodes comes out. Right, so this is gonna be premiering there's Fridays, but it doesn't show up on the app until very late. So I had to review it Saturdays now. What am I say? Well, I'm really loving the series so far. These little guys. I recently played a bit more Pokemon, but Scarlet. I lost my first battle against Team Star. I placed on the levels, and they were bloody tough. Little cheating little fuck. Attacking first most of the time. And it's very annoying and random. I'm level 22, so I'm not strong enough yet. I know I'll get strong. There's not many battles there. Oh, I'm sure I can take mine away. Alright. Actually, well, do something playing on my Switch. I just really want to play the regular games I got. I got some new games, but I can't play them. I may have to reboot the console after all. Not work, but still, only thing I could do, I guess. If that doesn't work, it'll be done for nothing. And we had to get a new PlayStation 5. I should try and keep it clean though. I don't know. Anyway, episode 4. Right, so let's get into the review. So, forgot. So Wilson's on the ship. Liko wakes up. Remember that she's now a member of the Rising Bolt Tacklers. Since summer breaks nearly over, she's signing up for online classes. After that, she is sinning. She and Squiggatito go investigate, and it's Coco. This guy. Known as... Well, Squiggatito's Japanese name is Nyauha. While, I forgot Bully Coco's Japanese name now. I really forgot it. Sorry, guys. Interesting that they names sound Japanese, but they changed to sound more in line with the region that the country the region's based off. And this episode seems to hint of a connection between our 2 main characters. Hey, she sees Blue Coco singing. When she approaches, when it realizes that Liko it runs off, scared. I may have done a video. I'll get this wipe. Alright. These music going on. But she goes in to say morning food. Say good morning. Meanwhile, Roy, our main character, the other main character, is on the beach practicing his bros and his treasure. And Rico changes into a new outfit. You know, she's got a new outfit and she has to wear something like, since she can't be in her uniform all the time. Anyway, someone's on the ship. You know, but the entrance seems fine. Free recognizes the island they're approaching to, lands there for some repairs. And there's the balloon is being, there's a lot, the balloon's being torn, mostly torn. Slashes in it. Looks like from the bow. Must have happened last time without them realizing it. So yeah. So Free goes off to find some materials for repair. And we can see Booey Coco playing with Charizard. Free, Charizard, and Captain Pikachu, or Cap. Yeah, Cap's just so cute of a name. You can't get rid of him so easily. They take off. You know, Booey Coco does run a bit, but just stop. But it slips, you know, and falls off the ship. So, I mean, you know, Rico realizes Booey Coco's not it. She can't find Booey Coco. She asks around. The others haven't seen it, but they didn't give enough information on Booey Coco. Booey Coco looks up to the Charizard, and the main reason it stayed on the ship because it looks up to it, as I said, just a few seconds ago. It also loves to sin, but gets scared when other people doesn't like other people hearing it sin and gets scared. Yeah. Yeah, Rico finds the scratch marks on the ship close to the engines. And she realizes that Booey Coco must have fallen over, so she goes off to look for it. She has Bigatito, of course. Well, Booey Coco's just hungry and goes snurching around for food, while Roy decides to takes his online class. And his friends will become Pokemon trainers. He says he's jealous. It's just as in the counter region when you go and catch a Pikachu. I think that little reference is a fun little nod to Ash. Think about it. Why specifically say catch a Pikachu? When they're not really, since it's the mascot Pokemon, obviously, but what I mean is, obviously this is just a nod to Ash in a way. A small little nod to the character. Because he's champion, of course they want to catch a Pikachu. Maybe in a future episode we get to see Ash interact with the character someday. I mean, come on, why not? Ash's journey is technically over, but be interesting to end up in Palatown. But Roy says they don't have any Pokemon trainers on the island, so he doesn't know how to catch one. His friends are surprised. And his friends know what they want to do. One wants to challenge the gyms, The other one's to battle the totem Pokemon, so they must be from the Alola region. If you never watched or watched Sun and Moon anime or ever played the Sun and Moon games, basically a totem Pokemon is a bigger and stronger Pokemon got in a specific area on the island or below one of the Alolan Islands. And to defeat it, you get a Z Crystal. Playing enough Z Crystals, you enter the Alola League, which technically is new in context of the game. You became the first champion of it. It's actually a nice detail. You becoming the first champion of something different. Some of they're the only games I've ever beaten. I'm not joking, that's literally the only Pokemon games I've ever beaten. And no spin-offs included. I beat the Pikachu. It's a good game, that one. I highly recommend that game if you're a fan of the film. You need to track down a copy and buy a Nintendo 3DS to play it, so... Or you just watch walkthroughs online. Anyway, topic. Oh, let's see. Yes. While searching, she's chased by some local Pokemon in the forest. See again, chase most of the time. You know, Frey goes visit someone, which is actually Roy's grandpa. You know, they knew each other before. Freed actually has an experience on his island. And it's actually revealed something. Freed's kind of a Pokemon professor. After all, Roy's grandpa calls him Professor Freed. So Freed is a professor. That is interesting, actually, and makes sense. Sorry about that. In one of the villages of One the Chief, that Pokemon gone muck. How about Pokemon gone amok? Freed goes and investigate. That's a secret base, door to a secret base open. Anyway, during the conversation, during his chat with his classmates and done his online classes, he was holding a mysterious ball. Now, you don't know, in the Japanese version, they call them monster balls. But in the dub, we know them as Pokeballs. Which I say sounds much more, it's more that rolls over the tongue of in my opinion. Pokeball! It's a cool monster ball. Seriously. I mean, think about it, come on. Oh, by the way, there's supposed to be a manga release of this series, but I had to the premiere. Or at least hasn't released yet, as far as I know. Or maybe it hasn't been translated, I don't know. Okay. But it's supposed to be, there's going to be a manga release of this series. Not the first time Pokemon's released manga. There was the first manga that ever Pokemon manga to come to the West. Was more flip-flopped in a way. More like a regular comic book. Instead of traditional manga. The proper manga we actually got was Pokemon Adventures. Which I only have the first volume. I gotta look for the other volumes. Because I do want to do a review on the entire manga someday. On my manga channel, because I'm intrigued. Hang on a sec. Sorry about that. I need to take a leak. Too much information, I know. More too much information. When I go up, I accidentally let one rip. If you catch what I mean. And my fan was on. Not a good idea that was. Unintentional as well. No, don't let one rip in front of a fan. Ever. Unless it's off. Right. Sorry. Oh yes. Anyway, Ryan's Club's secret base has been raided. So he goes and investigates. And see how skilled he is with a stone. Like catching something. Throwing it like a Pokeball. He is singing and sees Blue Coco singing. It's amazing. Cover goes to it. Scared of Roy, runs off, but Roy chases after it. Rushes go over the edge. Also stop out too late at force, but Roy catches it. Liko still being chased by a lot of the forest Pokemon, now being chased by Cypher as well. And we get the Relicy that's kind of a reference to the original Pokemon anime, with Ash and Pikachu just waiting for a bunch of Spearow. It's so sad Ash is gone, actually. Really. Someone who actually grew up with Pokemon. It's hard to believe that one of the main characters we grew up with is gone. I can't see Will return someday, and I assume we could. And this is a good experiment for Pokemon to see if this series doesn't do well with the characters in the next few years, then they'll just go back to Ash as a result. It'll sadly undo his final episode. But still. Well, I'm hopeful this will do well. We'll get, with the next gen comes, we'll be introduced. Liko will probably stick around as a new main character throughout the years. Well, you'll be introduced to more main characters. We'll see. We'll see in the next few years. I don't know. The last seasons of Pokemon just last about 3 years. I know. If it weren't for COVID, Pokemon Journeys would have ended its bird season last year instead of this year. So that means New Horizons would have begun last year instead of this year. You get what I mean? Yeah. So my guess is right, it's going on for 2 more years. I mean, so end sometime in last episode will premiere in 2025. When a dub does premiere on TV, I'm definitely going to be watching it. You see here the dub voices. Oh, curious to know who they'll cast. Like, the Digimon Adventure 2020 English dub has a new cast. And the movie was just titled Digimon Adventure. Not changing it to just Digimon Digital Monsters like the original. Hasbro's going for more faithful interpretation in a way. Doesn't mind what they're doing, but already English dubs available on the Microsoft Store. Don't ask. Yeah, why release there? I need to buy all parts into 5 seasons. For some reason. Yeah, the entirety of the original Digimon Adventure has been dubbed. All episodes. And rumors has it they're currently working on the English dub of Digimon Ghost game. I know how I feel about that series. I mean, I started out with such potential, but over the years, it bombed hard. Hey, Roy's talking to Coco. And he asks if we can keep you listening. Coco obviously doesn't want that. Roy keeps persisting and says that he thinks he sounds amazing. And Roy says he likes it singing. It just sounds soothing. Makes you feel better. You know, they start singing together. It's a really nice moment. Because as you see in the opening, those two are going to become partners. Right. So the streamer, Poke streamer, I call him, is going to be a recurring character, obviously. It's obviously done. They obviously done narrator for the previews. Ikai, Pokémon Monsters. Wow, boys. Let's realize that they may be one of the members of the Rising Bolt Tacklers. Because they have a Quaxley, and we see a Quaxley on the ship. We don't have any confirmation about that yet. You know, it's not proven or disproven. But now we can only theorize. This is only the 4th episode, so we gotta wait a while. Anyway, Roy hears about Pokemon chasing Liko and goes to investigate. We managed to rescue Liko. Liko is still wondering what's going on with his spiders and stuff. Flea finds the rock. So Bob Escape, Free fights the rock right through and knows which direction they're going in. Let's see. Rico kind of told Roy about what she is, since he saw the airship earlier as well. He's amazed. Now she gets trapped on the wall and stuff. Rico introduces herself. And speaking to oh, well, Roy says introduce himself. He asks what the Pokemon's name, the Rico's name is, because again, he's from the Kanto region, and he's only known about other regions back still online. You know, seen. So most likely, when Ash eventually appears in the series, Rico, I definitely know Roy will definitely want to bow him. I mean, they only have one. Rico only has one Pokemon so far, but over the years, over the next 3 years, they're gonna be catching a lot of Pokemon. We're gonna meet them. So yeah, they're gonna be meeting a lot of new Pokemon to catch. Well, they don't have to be Pokeballs though. Anyway, why is amazed at the Coco? You know? He says he wants to be a Pokemon trainer too. When Nico sees him holding this ball a little bit earlier, before Roy rescued her, Roy was coming to her aid as well. Yes, the ball started glowing, and Nico's pendant also started glowing. And there's some type of connection between the two. So Nico asks what the ball is. Roy says it's an ancient Pokeball. His grand's found it a few years ago, many years ago. And won't open, but it probably belonged to legendary warriors. Actually, it's warriors and stuff. He wants to be like them, a trainer that explore the world and battle all kinds of Pokemon. He's definitely like Ash in a way. Want to be the world's best trainer. Well, not the world's best, but he wants to battle all kinds of Pokemon. Which is definitely something Ash has to do. So we may get cameo appearances by other characters. You know, if they could visit other regions and stuff like Journeys did. It's possible we may see more characters and more old characters return. And even characters only appeared in a few episodes years ago. Oh, it's because see, I don't know what. Yeah, it could be a chance to revisit some lot of obscure one-off characters and gym leaders and stuff. Possibly the Battle Frontier. I'm really interested in seeing if that ever happens. But anyway, you come to know first about Roy. Then those Pokemon show up. I found them. Roy Coco does try to battle him, but he can't do attacks. And speaking to those attacks didn't have any effect. And they get webbed up and dragged around. Huntsville why they're mad. Free Coco ate their stash. So Free Coco is a gutsy Pokemon. Kind of like Munchlax. Oh man, I love those running gag Pokemon running gags. Like one of the earliest running gags in Pokemon was Psyduck. I can't remember what episode it was introduced in. I think it was in Indigo League. I think so. I mean, that's one of the funniest running gags out there. Psyduck just randomly popping out of its Pokeball. Right, off topic again. You know? Anyway, Free comes to save him. You don't use Charles Horse Prince because it could cause more damage. So Free and Cap jump out, getting them tied up in their own web. And we get some berries to calm them down. Basically going. So yeah, after being freed, I was impressed. They didn't know they could do that. So before we go these, she and I decided to help the Pokemon out by rebuilding a stash. And they seem to forgive Coco. As they come, I say goodbye. You can tell what. You can tell why he wants to join the adventure, but doesn't know what to say. Is there a reason why he doesn't say he wants to join? Yeah. We'll see find out why next week. Anyway, the villains are plotting something. And Lego's wondering why her pendant glowed again. Amphio's setting up his next attack. And the episode ends to that note with the usual to be continued. As their journey continues. God, I miss that narrator. It was actually a time the original narrator was replaced by Mike Pollock in the Red series. Yeah. Up until Battle Frontier when Pokemon International started dubbing it. They brought the original narrator back because he's cheaper. But hey, I'm not arguing. I like the narrators. My partner does a good job. I prefer the original narrator more. Now, he stuck well for early episodes and Advanced. But then replaced by Mike Pollock. It might have been the reason why. Similar to why Ted Lewis was replaced as James. And see, he is still part of the dub. He plays Tracy. But yet he stopped playing James and was replaced by Eric Stewart, the voice of Brock. I'm confused why. Maybe because it was cost effective to actually have Eric Stewart play two characters. Because he's cheaper. That's my guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'm looking forward to the next episode. And it seems like Roy does want to join them. But his grandfather refuses for some reason. I even sneaks aboard the ship one night. Just to see Rico. I can't wait. Next week we'll see Roy join the Bolt Attackers. I really like him as a character so far. I'm gonna wait to see how he and Nico get along in the future. Amazing. And Nico should learn how to do more battling. Get more battle experience. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed my content, please hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Be up to date all videos that come out in the future. I'll see you guys later today. I'll see you guys tonight for House Paradise and Eden Zero Season 2. Kill Phoenix out.